Y'all, this is Marley K. Got a story I want to share with you about flesh. We love our meat, but our meat is getting to the point where we are going to have to question whether or not it is safe to consume, especially meat mass produced and sold in grocery stores. Um, so let's get into the story. It's on CNN Business, and the article is titled Tyson Will Stop Using Its No Antibiotics Ever label on chicken. This article came out on July the 3rd, 2023. Got all the chicken in the case at a grocery store in Atlanta. New York. Tyson will once again use certain antibiotics in its chickens 8 years after it announced plans to ditch the drugs in some of its production and slapped a no antibiotics ever label on its packaging. The company said it plans to use use in chicken production. Let me start this sentence over. The company said the antibiotics it plans to use in chicken production are not important to the treatment of humans. What? Okay, y'all heard that. It ain't important. Antibiotic use in food has come under intense scrutiny in recent years as some bacteria have become increasingly resistant to treatments as a result of frequent exposure to antibiotics. The Wall Street Journal first reported Tyson's change. About half of U.S. poultry farmers use some form of antibiotics to help keep chickens healthy, the company noted. In many chicken farms, animals are raised in crowded and unsanitary conditions and prone to disease, which is why you should be trying to grow your own chicken. If you have friends, somebody that's got property, y'all should go in and buy or build a chicken coop and share in the work. Get y'all some free range chickens that y'all know are not crowded. You don't have to have a whole lot of them if you want to eat chicken and have eggs. But this is going to be the only way that we have safe chicken, period. You're not going to be able to trust what comes out of the grocery stores. And even this article is showing how they used antibiotics for years, which is why, so many of us have health issues because our food is already filled with drugs when we consume them. And we consuming the same stuff, for years and years and years and years. Even if you eat vegetables, your vegetables got pesticides and different chemicals in them so that they don't die or they're not killed by fungus or eaten by bugs. So nobody is safe if you're eating food farmed and raised to be sold in mass to grocery stores and what have you. People got to protect their investment. And so um, part of that protection is drugs. I guess that's the best way to say it, drugs. At Tyson, we base our decisions on sound science and an evolving understanding of the best practices impacting our customers, consumers, and the animals in our care, a Tyson Foods spokesperson said in a statement. Tyson branded chicken will be using a no antibiotics important to human medicine label by the end of 2023. What does that even mean? No antibiotics important to human medicine. Get out of here. Animals use the same drugs we do. I'm not telling you what I heard. I'm telling you what I've witnessed and seen with my own eyes. Sometimes the drugs have different names, but it's the same stuff we use for ourselves. So we getting double doses of antibiotics. And now when you get sick and you need to fight something, it don't work because they've been feeding the animals antibiotics. And so you're loaded with antibiotics, and bacteria has become resistant. It's learned to live with the stuff that's in our bodies. So when you get sick, it's your body can't fight off whatever's there because your body is immune to, or your body is just, it doesn't work properly because you have these drugs in your system all the time. So the bacteria are resistant or have become accustomed to these drugs. So you got to use something stronger or different. That standard recognized by the USDA and the organization that makes the owl sound. Y'all see how these things keep these organizations, everybody is tangled up with everybody and ain't getting ready to be no escape unless you get out there and grow your own food and kill your own animals and, be conscious of what you use on your vegetable, fruit, and on your agriculture that you grow to consume your meat. The shift to use some antibiotics marks a departure from the company's stance in 2015 when Tyson said it would work to eliminate antibiotics from its production of wings, breast, and nuggets. Just interesting they chose those parts of the chicken. At the time, Tyson said it was concerned about the rise in antibiotic-resistant bacterial infections in humans and wanted to play a role in reducing human antibiotic consumption. We don't have all the answers, said Tyson's then head of sustainable food production, Christine Daugherty, who now works for the computer guy who knows all things and his wife's foundation, ex-wife, should I say. But we want to make sure that antibiotics continue to work. So you see how everybody's in bed with everybody. People just recalcitrate through this system. You can't trust nobody. Can't trust nobody. No antibiotics important to human medicine. Tyson's elimination of some antibiotics follows similar reductions by competitors Pilgrim's Pride, which says it uses some antibiotics, and Purdue, which still says it does not. Notice they say they don't, which still says it does not. So they basically saying Purdue is lying. And if I'm not mistaken, Purdue is based out of Georgia, I think. I'm not gonna say for sure. I don't know if it's the Sonny Perdue who was the governor of um, Georgia and his family. I think somebody was a sitting senator. I don't know, but anywho, these chicken people are playing games. Tyson is the largest poultry producer in the United States. But diseases can be difficult to control in chicken coops, as poultry farmers learned the hard way when a highly infectious avian ravaged poultry production over the past year, sending prices of chicken and eggs surging. That particular disease is not treatable with antibiotics, but other diseases that can kill chickens do respond to antibiotics. In addition to chickens' health, antibiotics are particularly important to promote growth in poultry for items like large broiler chickens. The company said its decision to transition back to antibiotics is in the best interest of humans and animals. We don't need no big old chicken. We can just have regular chicken. Now, I must admit, since we have been accustomed to eating Tyrannosaurus wings and pterodactyl legs, when you see a regular sized chicken, it looks strange, but if it's going to be healthier for us, then we need to be accustomed to seeing smaller things, healthier things, because bigger is definitely not better unless it's natural. It's about been out in the wild eating, foraging naturally, and it's just big. Then that's nice. But for a chicken to come from a farm where all they do is grow one product and they keep those things stacked on top of each other where they can't move and so they can't get air and eat other stuff and risk infections and bacteria, so on and so forth. That's not good. So, but as you can see, nobody ever cares. They say they care about us, but then they continue to do other practices that show that they don't care about our health. Meanwhile, you eat this chicken 10, 20, 30 years down the road, and then, you get sick with something, you have to go to the hospital, they try to treat you for infections, it doesn't work, you have surgery for something else, say you break your leg or whatever, you got to have some major surgery, maybe you got to have heart surgery, whatever, you get an infection, you get sick. A lot of people have died from infections because they were misdiagnosed or not given strong enough medication to kill the infections in a timely manner. So this is a huge deal. But the other reason it's a huge deal is because they're getting ready to put that lollipop in everything. And I showed you the article and the video where they were talking about it overseas. And I'll put that video at the end of this particular video so that you can see what the real deal is. You're going to eat this stuff whether you want to or not if you continue to consume food from the local grocery store. So it's really important that you understand what is happening to the food supply. They're telling you, they're warning us, they're telegraphing what they're planning to do. So it is um, in your best interest to figure out how you're going to navigate this. If you have to use the grocery store because you don't have a choice, then you need to be trying to figure out how you're going to detox your body, and you're going to have to detox regularly. If you're not, if you're going to grow your own food, grow your own vegetables, you better get this learning how to do that now, because I'm going to tell you, it is not easy. Bald Head Acres, I had Bald Head Acres going since March, April. She's produced a little, but not a whole lot. It's a slow process. Don't think you're just going to throw you some seeds out and in 2 weeks you're going to be eating. This don't work like that. You got to have money for fertilizer. You got to go tend to it. You got to water it, especially now that we're in a drought. The skies are nasty because they polluting the air. So when it rains, that stuff is raining down on the ground, contaminating the soil, contaminating your vegetables. Then we got extra pests out here who are ravaging our crops. So we got a lot of stuff going on. And if you think you're just going to go get up one day and go grow vegetables and be okay, it don't work like that. It don't work like that. If you don't know how to hunt, and you don't have a shotgun or something to hunt with, you're not going to eat no flesh. If you don't know how to raise, animals on a farm, you don't know how to raise goats or chickens or cows or what have you, turkeys, you're not going to have flesh unless you go to the store and get it. And then if you go to the store and get it, everything's going to be contaminated. And you don't even know if you're going to be eating real chicken or lab grown chicken. I honestly would stay away from chicken breast. If you get chicken breast, you need to get chicken breast from the store that has the bone in it and debone it yourself. Same with thighs. Anything that's boneless, I would stay away from it because you don't know whether or not it's grown in a lab, in a petri dish, or if it's real meat and it's just got lollipop in it or other antibiotics. But you gotta start thinking critically about your food because our food supply ain't right no more. It hadn't been right for a long time, but at least now they're telling us it ain't right. So, move accordingly. Um, in the organization who makes the owl sounds most recent publication on the important to human medicine standard, and I will include a link to this in the description as well. The group said there remains clear evidence of adverse human health consequences due to resistant organisms resulting from non-human usage of antimicrobials. It is also said that the types of drugs used to promote growth and health in animals is frequently the same or closely related to those used in human medicine. With the understanding that antibiotic treatments at times could be important to meat production, the organization that makes the owl sound in 2007 developed a set of risk assessments that aimed to prevent important antibiotics for humans from being used in animal production. It noted that in that 2007 publication that an appropriate balance should be struck between animal health needs and human health considerations. Human health being, however, paramount compared to animal health. So, with that said, they might as well not have said nothing because we understand all they do is care about money. They don't care about your health because if you get sick, guess what? They got an industry for that where they can make money and track your data and prescribe you more drugs that's going to help kill you slowly. So, with that said, pay attention to what these people are saying, people. They are going to get you by hook or by crook. We got it coming at us from all sides, but keep praying. Bless your food before you consume it. Pray over everything before you put it in or on your body. Seek the Most High on, where you should shop, what you should buy. It's really time to be spirit led and spirit fed. Repent daily for sins of commission and omission. Ask the Most High to continually, daily, to heal and repair your body, to cleanse your blood, to cleanse your gut, keep your mind sane, and even bless whatever natural remedies you select to detox your body, because we all need to be detoxing, and I've been talking about that regularly because so many things are in the air, so much is in the water, so much is in the food. If you don't keep your body cleansed and exercise, sweat, move, so you can get this stuff out of your body, clean, your fruit, and eat a lot of fiber, natural fibers, greens and vegetables, different things that will detoxify your body. It's just going to be more difficult to live and navigate in this world. So do what you can to try to protect your body, because health is wealth. I don't care how much money you got, but if you're sick, you can't spend it. If you're sick and giving it to the doctor trying to survive, it's worthless. You're giving it away. You worked hard to give it to somebody else. So take care of your body. And I'm on the same journey. I'm trying to eat differently. I'm trying to minimize the contact I have with the healthcare system because I understand what time it is now. They've shown me who they are and I believe them. So I suggest you do the same. They're telling you who they are and what they believe in to your face. So don't get it twisted. You have no friends. We are on our own. So let us learn together so that we can live together and do what we are called to do until um, we can't. And it looks like the time is coming where they're ready to pull the plug. So get what you need to detox your body and take care of yourselves. Eat right, exercise, drink water, detox regularly, and buy the things that you need in order to do so, and learn how to grow the other things that you need. Even if you got to get an LED light, which I hate those things, but if you have to grow stuff inside of your house, do that. But make sure you have a way to counter everything that's coming our way, because it's so much. It's really overwhelming, but I'm up for the task. So if I'm up for the task and I'm going to be about that life, I'm going to need y'all to be soldiers, and we all going to be about that life too. All right, please like this video, share it, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell notification so that you can get all the new notifications every time I upload new content. Follow me on Odyssey and Rumble. The links are in the description. Also, links are in the description for my social media uh, platforms on Instagram and Facebook. I don't post there regularly, but in the event that all these things go down and those platforms are up, I will send you a shout out and be like, hey, I'm out of here. If the internet goes down for good, I won't be back because I'm sure I will be on the poo-poo list and I will have a bad social credit score. So I'm not going to be able to use the interwebs because they're data logging everything now. So it's just a matter of time, and I'm expecting it. Lastly, continue to pray, continue to seek the Most High, repent daily. Don't forget to pray over everything you put in your body and on your body, because we are in a spiritual war as well as a physical war. And if you true Israel, if you know who you are, y'all know everything in this world is about us at the end of the day. So they're going to be trying to take us out any and every way they can. So obey those laws, statutes, and commandments so we can be protected. We want to be kept safe as we navigate through these treacherous times. All right, y'all, this is Marley K, and I am